5 years told me they couldn't post me because they didn't have enough money.
The fun thing about value is that value has a time limit and also it has a personal limit.
If you make 30K a year, are you doing it?
No.
No?
No.
Why?
Because you're broke.
And one's self-perception unfortunately has not been strengthened by challenges and obstacles, but instead by other people's opinions that have been pushed down through social media. Somebody will think that the best way to get the exact depiction of one's self-value is to get other people's opinions to comment honestly on what they think about themselves. And even though everybody's opinion about you is probably right in some way, it is not the truth, because when it comes about the truth of life and value as a whole, we get distracted with short-term opinions that are just based at that particular point in time and not a whole person's life put together.
True. That's true. And yeah, that's true.
When it comes to the topic of relationships, rarely do I ever see somebody claim to value themselves and love themselves, and it generally shows in the type of person that they bring into their life. And generally what I've seen is that a lot of people can talk a lot and say a lot of things, but when you get to know these people and actually question why they think or believe certain things about themselves, you realize that these opinions come from what other people have said or what other people have said that they should believe about themselves, and they knowing that they have not done the work to achieve the type of self-perception or value that they should hold.
5 years told me they couldn't post me because they didn't have enough money. Even though I know that's not true, you just don't find me attractive to society. Cool. But 5 years, I asked them to call off work, and they would not call off work. They picked up shifts. Not only that, I've not seen this person in 2 days. And they took my house key. And also, when I look on their page, they're posting pictures of girls. And like they're single, but I'm washing your clothes out on hand. Larry Merriweather, and now I'm making a video and I have to go to work. And do not, young girls, be single. Okay, be single.
So because of that, there's a gap. And this means that you cannot cheat your way to value. Value will always come with hard work and dedication. And if you do not put in the work to get the value at which you want people to perceive you as, you will always be a fraud.
Fuck.
In the aspect of relationships, you can tell that some people don't value themselves more than their genders. They value themselves because they're a man and they're to be with a woman, or they value themselves because they're a woman and they know that they will bring value to a man simply because they're a woman. But not knowing that, except from just being the gender of a man or a woman, there are some things that you have to put in the work to attain for yourself that you're going to give to your partner. And unfortunately, if you do not have those things, no matter how many relationships you get to be in, there would always be a contradiction on how somebody treats you versus how you expect yourself to be treated. But you cannot expect somebody to treat you how you want to be treated unless you have done the work to treat yourself that way and to carry yourself that way. Not be delusional about what you think you are and just expect people to do it because you say so. Multiple years of your life simply because you wanted somebody to acknowledge you doesn't say much about the person. It says more about you, because the person knew what he was doing and the person knew what he wanted to do. You, on the other hand, wanted somebody to do something that you probably, in a way, haven't done for yourself. And doing that for yourself will take an extreme high amount of energy and work. And because you have a person who hasn't done that, another person to do that energy or work for you will almost be impossible. And this is why they say like minds attract, in a sense. Wait for a second, I gotta ask a question. Have you all subscribed to this channel yet? I know you are enjoying this video, so make sure you subscribe so we can fly. Back to the video. But instead, most of us fall into the victim of peer pressure and learn to be the person that society and other people influence us to be, not who we actually want to be. And unfortunately, people don't get to that state until they're rock bottom. But it's better late than never.
How much does your future husband gotta spend on an engagement ring on you?
He doesn't have to spend a certain amount as long as you're loyal and you make a decent amount. That's all that matters.
So if he makes 30K a year, are you doing it?
No,
No?
no.
Why?
Because you're broke and I make more than you.
So how much?
And I'm only 23. That's really sad.
So how much do you want your man to make?
At least over 6 figures.
Like $100,000 a month?
100%.
A month?
A month.
Bruh. $100,000 a month.
A month.
How many percent of the population of men do you think make $100,000 a month?
I say at least 40.
40%?
I say at least.
Repeat the sentence again.
I'm going to say, like, hypothetically, 40.
Now we have those people that overinflate themselves and think that they're too high or they're too high of a pedestal for anybody to reach them. We have already established that value comes from hard work and overcoming challenges and obstacles. When I hear people say some things that they require from a partner, you can just tell that this person has been hypnotized or have been brainwashed by the things that they consume on their phones or on the internet. Who told you that earning 100K is easy? Who told you that being somebody that is successful is easy? And this is where we get into the why of things. Why do you want somebody that makes that much money every month? Why do you want somebody to take you seriously? Why do you think that somebody that has worked so hard earnestly for their amount of money for the right reasons would be worried about being able to lavish it on such mundane, short-term, materialistic things?
Why? 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 Why?
And this is where we get into the aspect of people think short-term value so much that they forget that life is long. For someone that's in their 20s, someone that's in their 30s, you still have, if you're going to live a long life, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, your 80s. There is only one value that stays constant throughout those years. And the truth is that how much money you make doesn't remain or stay at the same level of value as it would as somebody that is in your 20s and 30s and 40s. There will be your emotional maturity, your ability to make other people feel better about themselves and make a better impact to the world. But we've been brainwashed to value those things and not the person, and not the work and the effort and the patience and the long suffering that it took those people to get those things that we so desire. That is what value really is, because unfortunately not all value is tangible. And the intangible value system that one has in their life is normally the one that brings forth about the tangible ones that everybody is so distracted by. So what happens is that people fake a lot of tangible value when they don't have the intangibles. And that's when the internal work of valuing yourself really comes. Because if you do not value yourself, other people will not value you. And even if you get people to value you, they will not value you the way that you want to be valued.
Can I rate y'all?
Yeah.
You're not
Be
gonna.
fucking careful what you say, sir.
Why?
Because you're under 6 feet.
Ooh, feisty.
Okay.
Damn, that's crazy.
Okay. First, what we rate yourselves, then I'll rate y'all.
Me?
What we rate yourself?
Like on a 1 to 10?
Yeah.
In my head, I'm a fucking 10, but I don't know. Like, that's just how I see myself.
Like your head game?
No, just like in general. Like, why would you see yourself less than a 10? You know what I mean? Everyone should be a 10 in their own heads.
10, and if you rate me less, I'll deck you in the face right fucking now.
You?
Like 7.
7?
8.
Huh?
8.
8? Now, why do you call yourself an 8 and they call themselves 10s?
Because they're bad bitches.
Really? And how come you don't believe in that?
Just realistically, yeah.
I like both of these women.
So everybody needs to get off the internet and stop people from telling them what makes them valuable. But instead, put yourself through challenges, put yourself through obstacles on a daily basis, and always go for truth. Because if you go for what is right, what's right can become wrong, or what's right can be used to promote a wrong thing. So do your research, do your self-evaluation, and always keep working hard to be the best version of yourself that you can be intrinsically, and then that will follow in the tangibles. Let me know your opinions in the comment section. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share.